Physics. Chapter 1 Units and Measurement. Score 5. Chapter 2 Motion in a Straight Line. Score 8. Chapter 3 Motion in a Plane. Score 8. Chapter 4 Laws of Motion. Score 8. Chapter 5 Work Energy Power. Score 6. Chapter 6 System of Particles. Score 5. Chapter 7 Gravitation. Score 8. Chapter 8 Mechanical Property of Solids. Score 3. Chapter 9 Mechanical Properties of Fluids. Score 8. Chapter 10 Thermal Properties of Matter. Score 4. Chapter 11 Thermodynamics. Score 5. Chapter 12 Kinetic Theory. Score 2. Chapter 13 Oscillation. Score 4. Chapter 14 Waves. Score 4. Chapters having more weightage: motion in a straight line, motion in a plane, laws of motion, gravitation, mechanical properties of fluids, work, energy, power. Chemistry. Chapter 1 Some basic concept of chemistry. Score 6. Chapter 2 Structure of atoms. Score 11. Chapter 3 Classification of elements and periodicity in property. Score 8. Chapter 4 Chemical bonding. Score 10. Chapter 5 Thermodynamics. Score 9. Chapter 6 Equilibrium. Score 10. Chapter 7 Redox reaction. Score 5. Chapter 8 Organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. Score 10. Chapter 9 Hydrocarbons. Score 9. Chapters having more weightage: structure of atom, chemical bonding, equilibrium, organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. Maths, Science. Chapter 1 Set. Score 7. Chapter 2 Relation and Functions. Score 7. Chapter 3 Trigonometry. Score 6. Chapter 4 Complex Numbers. Score 4. Chapter 5 Linear Inequalities. Score 3. Chapter 6 Permutation and Combination. Score 7. Chapter 7 Binomial Theorem. Score 4. Chapter 8 Sequence and Series. Score 4. Chapter 9 Straight Lines. Score 6. Chapter 10 Conics. Score 7. Chapter 11 Three-dimensional Geometry. Score 3. Chapter 12 Limits and Derivatives. Score 9. Chapter 13 Statistics. Score 6. Chapter 14 Probability. Score 7. Chapters having more weightage: limits and derivatives, sets, relation and function, permutation and combination, conics and probability. Maths, Commerce. Chapter 1 Sets. Score 3. Chapter 2 Relation and Function. Score 7. Chapter 3 Trigonometry. Score 4. Chapter 4 Complex Numbers. Score 3. Chapter 5 Linear Inequalities. Score 3. Chapter 6 Permutation and Combination. Score 7. Chapter 7 Binomial Theorem. Score 4. Chapter 8 Sequence and Series. Score 6. Chapter 9 Straight Lines. Score 6. Chapter 10 Conics. Score 7. Chapter 11 Three-dimensional Geometry. Score 4. Chapter 12 Limits and Derivatives. Score 7. Chapter 13 Statistics. Score 10. Chapter 14 Probability. Score 9. Chapters having more weightage: statistics, probability, relation and functions, permutation and combination, conics, and limit and derivatives.